Good afternoon, Penndale. Today is Friday, February 28th, and I'm your host, Dan Haynes.
And I'm Maddie Heilweil. Last Friday, Penndale Student Council hosted the annual Valentine's Day dance. Over 500 students attended and the dance, and everyone was glad they came. Doug Pett and Anissa Gardizzi were the committee chairs, and everyone else in student government participated in making the night a blast. The DJ interacted with the energetic crowd to make for a very memorable evening, and the students danced until the very last song. Congratulations to Student Council on a well-planned event.
Congratulations to this year's winners of the Pennsylvania Math League contest. The top 7th grade score was earned by Billy Wang. Other top scorers are Lauren Sabatar, Josh Chong, Jack Chandler, Paul Clemmer, Josh Mayer, Jake Young, Peter Ng, and Ian Matris Kelly. In this 8th grade contest, top honors go to Chris LaGreca. Other top 8th grade scores were earned by Reed Detner, Tristan Misko, Leah Franco, Chloe Vesper, Sally Shin, Palak Shah, Simon Bayona, Sophia McKee, and Darren Saneth. All winners need to see Mrs. Sturgeon in room 202 this Monday for paperwork.
Penndale Middle School participated in a school-wide food drive for 2 weeks in February. In math classes, we kept track of the food we collected on a bar graph. We received donations of canned food from Manna on Main Street. We will be donating over 50 boxes full to food to Manna. The math class that brought in the most food will be taking a field trip to Manna to deliver the food and take a tour of Manna to learn more about their facilities and learn about what they do for the community. Congratulations to Mrs. Sturgeon and Mrs. Matthews' 3rd period 7th grade class on earning this field trip. Thank you to all of those who brought in the food items to help make our food drive a success. Let's go to North Penn TV to see what's happening at North Penn High School.
Former Tuskegee Airman pilot Eugene Richardson visited North Penn High School to talk to students about his experiences in World War II. After graduating from the Tuskegee Institute, in which Richardson endured harsh segregation, his fighter group proved their worth in the Italian theater. Nicknamed Red Tails after their red paint on their aircrafts, his group was given more difficult and critical missions. The Red Tails were recognized with the Congressional Gold Medal in 2007. Thank you to Eugene Richardson and the Tuskegee pilots for serving our country.
Penndale is at it again with another fundraiser. Danny has more on this.
Thanks. I'm here today with Hannah Gardner to talk about the St. Baldrick's Day Foundation event. So, what is St. Baldrick's Foundation?
St. Baldrick's is a foundation that raises money for childhood cancer research. And here at Penndale, we wanted to get involved with the St. Baldrick's Foundation. So we're having an event right here on stage, shaving head and cutting hair to support them.
That's great. When is this taking place from?
This is taking place March 14th, E3 to 5 p.m.
So, who's cutting the hair?
We will have licensed hairdressers and barbers come in, and for the guys, they're shaving their heads, and the girls are cutting 8 inches off their hair. And, anybody that wants to participate is allowed to.
That's great. And when we're done with all this hair, where's it going? How's it going to affect the children who have cancer?
Well, shaving your head, you'll be supporting, the children, like raising awareness, kind of getting the word out. And with the 8 inches, it'll be going to the Pantene Beautiful Lengths Foundation, and they create wigs for women and children who have lost their hair during treatments from cancer.
That's all really great, Hannah. Thanks for your time. So remember, 3 to 5 p.m., come down, get your head shaved, and help out with cancer. I'm Dan Kirkpatrick from Penndale TV. We'll send it back over to you.
Here's Anissa with a report on the 8th grade field trip.
Last week, 8th grade had a field trip at the Franklin Institute to explore the Pompeii exhibit. During the exhibit, students had the opportunity to discover the culture of the Pompeii people. Students also got to see how some things we use today were used back in 79 AD and have traveled from generation to generation. Included in the trip was an IMAX movie called The Ring of Fire, which describes and explains various volcanic eruptions. Not only did students visit the Pompeii exhibit, but they also got to venture to other exhibits when they were finished. At the end of the day, each field trip group completed a Pompeii quiz using all the information they absorbed from the trip. The Pompeii trip was a success, and everybody enjoyed the visit. Reporting from Penndale Television, I'm Anissa Gardizzi.
Members of the 9th grade band, chorus, and orchestra traveled to Philadelphia last week. Here's Aparna with more on that story.
Last week, 9th graders in Penndale's band, chorus, and orchestra traveled to the Kimmel Center in Philadelphia and were treated with a visit to listen to an open rehearsal of the Philadelphia Orchestra. Upon arrival, students had the opportunity to explore the Kimmel Center, later entering the Kimmel stage. Several of the students remarked on the design of the interior of the center, shaped like a cello to enhance acoustic quality. The orchestra, at the time of Penndale's rehearsal as shown in the clip, was in the middle of rehearsing Beethoven's Third Symphony, more commonly known as the Eroica, and were conducted by Maestro Yannick Nazet-Seguin. Students said it was a great experience and they enjoyed listening to such talented musicians. Reporting for Penndale Television, I'm Aparna Mukherjee.
We'll be back after this commercial break.
Oh, that's it. I can't believe it. I know. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Mister, that never works. You gotta ask for Vegas Bona.
Like a good neighbor, Vegas Bona is there.
Hello, Penndale! Well, normally I'm here to give you a pick, but I am excited to tell you that Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, one night on this island, is at Penndale. The theater is here. It's spring. I know I got a hat on and it's winter, but it is. I say, wait a minute. One night on this island is coming to Penndale. Thursday, Friday, and I said, wait a minute. Don't you see what I'm doing here? One night on this island. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at Penndale. Back to you, remember. Like a good neighbor.
Like a lousy neighbor, Vegas Bona is gone.
The Sochi Olympics have ended, and so has our Olympic contest. Congratulations to Jorge Navarro, who accurately predicted the U.S. would win 12 bronze medals. Zach Garner came very close with predicting 8 silver medals for the USA. Josh Wang was right on with his prediction of 9 gold medals, and Yu Yang guessed 28 total medals, which was the exact number of medals we won by our team. Stop in at the IMC to pick up your prizes. Thanks everyone for your participation. Stay tuned for the next contest.
Yesterday, Penndale hosted the Bucksmont Academic Challenge, where 34 teams from our league schools participated in a Jeopardy-style competition. After 3 rounds of question in geography, history, science, language arts, spelling, and math, Penndale teams A and B advanced to quarterfinals. After another round, Team B moved to semifinals, where they were defeated by the eventual winning team of the evening from Pembroke. The members of Penndale B are Ben Allmark, Raul Jokolkar, Will Marshall, Palak Shah, and Tristan Misko. Team B consisted of Simon Bayona, Leah Franco, Madison Joyce, and Manazi Nawathi. The teams were coached by Penndale teachers Mrs. Shaughnessy, Mrs. Markowitz, Mrs. Weston, Mrs. Heilman, and Mr. Pachero. The event was organized by Mrs. Sturgeon, and she was assisted by Mrs. Williams, Mrs. Smith, Mrs. Anjay, and Mrs. Bernardini. Special thank yous go to Mr. Bashaw, Mrs. Hartzell, and Mrs. Moore for their assistance with this event. Everyone is so excited for the dodgeball tournament. Armand has more for what's in store.
Hello. Now joining me today is Miss Johnson and Mr. Grummeyer.
Hola.
Now, moments away from the dodgeball tournament getting ready to begin, I'm going to ask them a few questions. Now, Miss Johnson, can we still get tickets for the tournament?
Yes, you can. They are $2, but there's a limited number, so make sure you see your phys ed teacher as soon as possible.
Okay. Now, Ms. Grunmeyer, how many teams are competing in the tournament?
There are 20 teams of 10 people competing.
Okay. Now, the teams that are playing, how will the winners be determined?
It's a bracket, so the best record.
Okay. Now, Ms. Grunmeyer, is there anything else that we should know about the tournament?
Definitely. If you want to see Armand get beat, come on out, $2. It'll be worth your time.
Doubt that. But all right, back to you at the desk.
March is just around the corner. Let's see if Ben has any news for our weather this weekend.
Thanks. I've been on this island once before, and it's beautiful. Back where you guys are, it's 12, which is really, really cold. We're looking at a low of 5 tonight. Saturday's looking a little bit warm with a high of 39 and a low of 28. Sunday, I know we're all getting sick of this, but we're going to get lots of snow. Wet, sticky snow at that. High of 36, but a low of 19, so that means it's going to freeze probably. Monday, we're going to see continuing snowfall. About 23 and a low of 7. Now, looking at the latest weather maps and radar, we're looking anywhere from 12 to 18 inches, so get your shovels ready. Back to you.
Now that the Olympics are over, where is Boo Boo?
I hereby exile Boo Boo to Siberia for carrying the Olympic torch and rooting for American athletes. I have been blatantly insulted in my home country by the Boo Boo.
Before we sign off, we would like to congratulate our school nurse, Mrs. McLaughlin, who was recognized yesterday as country radio station WXTU's Nurse of the Month. She received a call yesterday that she won. Part of the prize she will be receiving free tickets to see Jason Aldean on March 3rd in Atlantic City. Congratulations to Mrs. McLaughlin, our school nurse. Birthday shout-outs to Randy Schuyler and Amanda Kaufman. Happy birthday to both of you. That's all we have for today. We'll leave you with a brief performance from the musical production, Once on This Island. I'm Maddie Hyavile.
And I'm Dan Haynes. Thanks for watching and enjoy your weekend.